Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. We are currently on the porch, but that's not what this video is about. This video is a basic pesto recipe, which I do apologize that I'm not filming with my tripod. I'm just filming one-handed because my tripod broke. So um, until I get it fixed, it's going to be a little difficult, but I'm actually refilming the intro to this video because I do have some critiques about the recipe. Um, it's just your basic recipe, but it's a very small batch. And for me, I feel like because it didn't fill up those silicone trays all the way, there's one row and one cube one row is not filled and one cube is like halfway filled. So if you want more, I would double the recipe. If you're like me and you have a ton of basil and you want to do all pesto, you're gonna have to figure out the ratio of that. So this recipe calls for 2 cups of basil. I think personally I would do 2.5 cups of basil, and then add a little bit more of each ingredient in that as well. um, i'm not going to do I'm not going to use all my basil for pesto. I am going to dry some of it as well, but that would be my critique. Is this is a very small batch um, recipe. So, it's really good for like if you only want a little bit, if you need some on hand for whatever it is that you're doing, this would be good for it. But other than that, I have no other critiques. It is really good. Um, I love pesto, and I really hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, and yeah, have a good day. So you can see I have all my ingredients laid out here. You are going to need a 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil, 3 cloves of garlic minced, salt and pepper, which would be 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/8 of pepper. I've got 1/2 cup of shredded Parmesan. We got the block one, so we shredded it so it's nice and fresh. And then in here, which I already did because I needed my hands, I have 2 cups of fresh basil and 1/3 cup of pine nuts, which we toasted in the oven. That brings out more of the nutty sweet flavor of the pine nuts, if you will. So let me get my garlic here. I'm one-handed because my tripod's broken, so sorry guys. Alright, so I'm going to add my garlic in here. I'm going to have to do it this way. There we go. We're adding our garlic. And now I'm going to add my cheese. You can use Romano too. I just wouldn't add salt because Romano is really salty. And if you're on a budget and you can't get pine nuts, because they are relatively expensive, you can use walnuts as well, but get the chopped kind. You can use a food processor or a blender. And now we are going to pulse it. So let's see how we're looking. All right, we're we're looking chunky, which is what we want. So now I'm going to take this part off, and I'm going to come over here, grab my olive oil very carefully. And again, you want to use extra virgin olive oil. And I'm just gonna add the whole thing in. They say a little bit at a time, but I'm working one-handed here. So I'll do that, put that over there. And then you're gonna do this until it is smooth. So I'm gonna turn the camera off for now and work this until it's smooth, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so this is the final, well, I might do one more round of blending, but this is a nice smooth consistency with a little bit of chunk to it. So again, I might do another round of blending in. While you're blending it or after, you can add your salt and pepper, which is 1/8 salt, no, 1/4 salt, 1/8 pepper. I actually did a little less salt because I had a little extra cheese. So this is what we're looking like. And then I'm going to put them into these silicone molds for freezing, because there's only 2 ways that you can store pesto, which is fresh in the fridge for 1 week and in the freezer. You cannot can them. You can't pressure can them. You cannot water bathe them, because it'll botulism basically. And that's pretty much it. So I will list the recipe down below in the description for you as well. And I hope you enjoy your pesto.